Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Sling Driver once again, bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is mine. This was an impulse buy. I was recently in Venice, Italy. The second time I've been to Venice in my life. I went in 2024. I did so again in 2025. Revisited a lot of the places I've been to and saw new places. One of the places I had been to last year in 24 with my mom and our financial advisor was a jewelry shop located on the Piazza San Marco, or St. Mark's Plaza if you prefer. A lovely little place, locally owned by a couple of Venetians, a father and son. And in the window of the store, I saw something that I didn't intend to buy from them, but I saw this watch in the window from a company I'd never heard of before called Locman. It is an Italian brand, and the watch was a quartz watch, a very interesting looking dial, which you'll see in a moment. A watch that was created in 2023, I believe it was, as a tribute watch to the Amerigo Vespucci ship tour. This watch toured the waters around Italy for a couple of years, starting in July of 2023 and ran through July of 2025, or is running through July of 2025. Obviously, this video is being made in May of 2025. The ship has been called the most beautiful ship in the world, and if you Google pictures of the ship, it truly is a beautiful, beautiful ship. It's a three-masted sailing ship. It's used to train the sailors for the Italian Navy, and the watch was created to pay tribute to the tour that the Amerigo Vespucci was taking, not only in the waters around Italy, but also around the world. If I can get the inner box out of the outer box, and here's the inner box here. Well, the outer inner box, you'll see in a minute. Beautiful box and packaging. This is all very thick, hard cardboard. And the inner box is simulated leather. Very nice. I had never heard of Locman before. I assume it's pronounced Locman. It might be pronounced differently, but to American eyes, that looks like Locman. And inside the box is, of course, stuck in there good, is the paperwork, which you really don't need for this watch, and the watch itself. Now, this watch is one of 5 models. This one happens to be the quartz version with the silicone rubber strap. They made different versions of the watch, some with automatic movement, some with quartz movement, some with metal bracelets, some with this FKM silicone rubber strap. Let me zoom in a little bit here. The thing that caught my eye when I saw this in the window was the dial. I love map of the world dials. And you can see it has verbiage on there, special edition. Down here it says 2023, 2025 up there. Date window at the 3 o'clock, very subtle. and this crest down here, which I'm not 100% sure what the crest is. I think it has something to do with the Italian Navy. And I could give you a better image of it here. But it does have the Lion of the Lion of Venice in the upper right, and various crosses, and the the anchor symbol there. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the Italian Navy, but I'm not 100% for sure. Somebody wants to make a comment about that down in the comment section, let us know. That would be much appreciated. Big oversized sign crown. The strap is held on with bolts, which is very interesting. They don't give you a wrench for that, but it looks like a standard Allen head. Screw down case back with actual screws holding it down. You can see it says Locman, Italy, Amerigo, Vespucci World Tour 2023 through 2025. Mar, not sure what that means. Reference 557, I believe. Number is 499. 316L stainless with titanium, and it's rated at a 10 atmosphere or 100 meter water resistance. It is not, well, it is a screw down crown, so it might actually have the 100 meter water resistance. It does not, it does hack the movement if you pull it all the way out. And you can see on the second pull out, it is time setting, and obviously there's a first pull out there for setting the date, and then of course screws all the way down in. It is a lovely case design, and I love the box, curved and box style crystal. It is a sapphire crystal, and it has a nice curve, follows the curve of the watch, so really a nice nice looking piece all around. The dial is, of course, as you can see, the way the light plays on it, is a sunburst dial. It even sunbursts through the map of the world. Obviously, you have North and South America there, Greenland, Asia, Europe, Africa. Australia is down there, and the Pacific Islands are down there too. Roman numerals at the 12, 3, 6, 9, and it's just overall lovely presentation, and it was not terribly expensive, even with the import taxes. It wasn't terribly expensive. I think it was around 550 euro, which the euro and the dollar are almost equalized as I make this. I think the dollar is a little bit stronger at this point than the euro, but I think they're very close. They're within 10 cents of each other, really. I think $1 is worth 0.9 euro, something like that. Anyway, as I said, this is the quartz version. It is this is a tribute watch for the second time around the world tour of the Amerigo Vespucci Italian training ship. As I said, the tour started in July of 2023 and is scheduled to end July of 2025, although, that day may slip or may have already come and gone, depending on things. It is a beautiful ship. I do strongly encourage you to Google Amerigo Vespucci and take a look at the ship. It is a beautiful ship. It is a steel and titanium case. I'm not sure. I think the case back is steel. I think the case itself is titanium. You can see there's nice bits of polish, bits of satin finish. proprietary lug design. Obviously, you're not really going to be able to fit conventional straps on this watch, but the silicone is very, very comfortable. Sapphire crystal. It does use a Miyota quartz movement. I could not find the model number. I looked and I looked. I could not find the model number. The website does say it is a Miyota quartz movement. You can see on my formerly 7¼ inch wrist, I think it's now down to a 7-inch wrist. This watch fits beautifully. It is not a small watch. Someone with maybe a 6¾ inch wrist can get away with this. I mean, it's not a very long overhang or lug to lug, if you will. But it's not a small watch either. Overhead shot shows it fits my wrist very nicely. And the blue of the strap matches the blue of the dial very nicely as well. And let's see, 44 millimeter in diameter. So big watch. Big, everything about the watch is big. It's a thick watch. It's 14 millimeter thick. It's a big crown. Big circumference. It's a 51 millimeter on the lug to lug. I'm pretty sure that's measured from bolt to bolt. It is a 31.5 millimeter integrated lug measured across here. It does taper down to 19 millimeter here. And as I said, it's 100 meter water resistance or 10 atmosphere, as it says on the back of the watch. Really a great find for me. My mom and our travel companion, who's been a dear friend of mine and my parents for many, many years, they wanted to go in the shop because last year my mom had bought something for herself at that shop, and she wanted to search the shop again for gifts for my daughters, her granddaughters. And while I was standing there, I looked at the window next to the front door, and there was a bunch of watches. And way down at the bottom shelf was a bunch of watches from Locman, including this watch, which I ended up walking out the door with. I did buy another watch in Italy, which I may or may not do a video on. It was similar to a watch I bought in Italy last year from that art gallery, the watch that was done as a son's tribute to his watch collecting and glass making father, only in a different colorway. I didn't intend to get this watch, but I'm really glad I did. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece, and it does have a connection to Italy, to San Marco with the lion's head in the crest, and it does have a connection, obviously, to Italy with being named after the Amerigo Vespucci, the ship that the Italian Navy used to train sailors. Beautiful, beautiful. Oops, didn't mean to do that, did you? Well, we leave the arrows in no matter what. Get that in. So, that's it. A nice little memento of my second trip to Venice. I do believe we're going to go back again in 2026, and maybe I'll buy another watch there, since why not? But meanwhile, I hope you enjoyed the overview of this watch from a brand that probably nobody outside of Italy has ever heard of. I've never heard of them, but I'm glad I heard of them now. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it to be entertaining, useful, informative. If you did, please click that thumbs up button. It does help with the YouTube search algorithms, helps bring people to the channel. That is a good thing. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, If you are going to try to insult me, you are going to try to troll me, or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. There's always one. Always. Never fails. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you found my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have well over 1,100 videos at this point. Maybe even more. I haven't looked lately. Feel free to watch as many videos as you want. All I ask in return is that you please click that subscribe button. I am getting close to my goal of hitting 3,000 subscribers, and I do plan on doing a watch giveaway at the 3,000 subscriber mark. So if you'd like to be a part of that, please click that subscribe button. Join the crowd. Don't forget to click the bell icon too, so that when I upload new material, you are alerted. And as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. In 2025, it does seem to be slightly less crazy, but still, be careful out there. Stay safe. Be well. See you soon.